Morning. I took too long to short right here. I should have kept the order in. Look at this. He's still there. Look at that. He's still there. The right light can go down if you want it to. To about 8. No, that looks great. We're on the air. Good morning, everyone. Down day, down nicely, down 0.4%. It's nothing. All right. Yep, let's roll. I tried to join the seller at 25.50. Look at this, negative 37. I put it in the wrong account. So check this out. I accidentally had the sim open. It's still short. I had the wrong account in the ATM because I didn't have the Apex account connection open yet. There's a 1625 target. 1625. Wait, is it supposed to be 1650? Took a lot of losses. Oh, a little chilly in here this morning, folks. Let's roll. Oh, wow. Look at this. We're at 59.75. Oh, that's amazing, right? That breaker block right there. That's the look. If you think about it, right, we nailed it in the description in the terms of the midpoint. Look at what the low of yesterday was. Hello. Okay, so now that level is very, very important. So yesterday's low, okay, yesterday's low is 673350. And I'm out at 21.25 on that sim trade, so it made 4 points. Yeah. Okay, and then the other trade that I took in the sim worked perfect, right? Sold right up in here. Okay, which what you were watching was, what happened here? Everything perfectly, right? Shkabam. Now look at how they're accumulating underneath VWAP, VPOC. You could also have the argument of they're distributing above VPOC. So who has the edge? You know, you know. So if you look, it's color coded, right? Just I want everyone to snapshot it, right? It's very, 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 very simple. Okay, this is just a snapshot. This is a screenshot of it, right? So it's going to go teal, maroon, and then into dark turquoise, right? And then once we're done around 11 a.m., it's going to turn into goldenrod, right? So think about how you're seeing this, right? Right. If we have, and I'm going to leave it over here. You guys should have a picture of it too. You guys should set yours. It's just standard settings. I don't mess with anything. I don't look at any of like I don't mess with any of it. It's standard size, right? But this is on the daily chart, okay? And on Ninja Trader, be careful. It's not the architecture of Ninja Trader is. I love you, Ninja Trader. I want to have your babies. Um, I want to have your baby. Ooh, girl. What is this volume at 18? They're about to take the VPOC if they didn't already. Look at this. No, this does not show you value, right? This is not a value chart. Okay, but you can see over here, just like, oh my God, they were so far. Okay, now I'm going to show you what this is. Ready? Ready? This is very simple. Okay. If you have order flow package where you pay for your Ninja Trader or you have the lifetime license, okay, this is very important. This is something that's it's not new to me. It's just I can see it on the screen, and I can show you order flow volume profile, which is in the order flow package. Okay, screenshot. Okay, you can always rewind it. Why am I not trading right here? Because it's yeah, I want to see what they do with 18. Okay, now look. Instead of display mode, look. Instead of standard, put it on time color. Okay, now when you put it on time color, it's just going to create these for you, right? This is just a screenshot. All right, so just kind of get used to them. And what it does is it shows you volume by time, volume by price by time. Hello, let's roll. Now, look at the squiggles that we drew. So if you look at time by color, by volume, look at this. Right, we can see yesterday, just talking about yesterday, right? They filled in the tail. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm not ego stroking or anything like that. I'm actually removing it, right? Because I want. Oh, okay. What I want to show you is if you look at okay here from this, right? Okay, so time by color. Okay, goldenrod is opening, right? See it? Goldenrod is opening. Medium green, lawn green, right? Look, it tells you by the other axis. What are the three inputs that we can use for trading? Time, price. I just messed my thing all up. I'm going to buy a new boom. and volume. Let's roll. And so now we can see volume by price by time in it. Look at this. Dark turquoise is till 11 a.m., right? Spent overnight up here. Spent overnight up here, right? So maroon way up here, right? So that's till the opening bell, right? And then they said, "Oh, thank you, dark turquoise, sell, 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 sell." Good, good. You see how we're reading that? Isn't that's some beautiful information? So what are we doing here? Huh? Maroon. Okay, and then now we're in the 9 a.m. hour, and it's traded all this volume behind the maroon here, right? You see it, right? And right about 18, they're starting to stickle. Oh, look. So now what we have to do is we have to be super sleuths, and we have to figure out why the hell is it doing this? What? And so we want to see the volume. Well, what? Right, I only have 30 days on here, just to be clear. Oh, look at right here. So do they break through? Do they break through this? We already have it. We already have it boxed out, right? Look at right here. Okay, if this is where the buyer is, he's going to come in. Look, he came in here. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be there. What I'm saying is, what do they do with it if they get it down there? Are they pressing it? Right. So we're just we can draw the squiggles. Draw your think about drawing the scenarios in your heed in your heed and I do believe. Oh yeah, the sim is still short. Let's roll. How did it not get stopped out? Oh, because it's long. Okay, enough about that. Okay, we got 3 minutes till the opening bell, folks. Let's go ahead and get him up in the air, right? Let me do full face here. Let me see if my button works. Oh, yep, yep, yep. All right, everyone. I am not watching the chat. I am trading. It's going to be a cheers. Let's roll. Cheers to process over profit. Happy Friday. Let's hit it and quit it. Let's get in and out. Well, I'm updating something, I guess. So my charts aren't moving. Ninja Trader is a stickler here. It's all I'm doing is resizing something. I'm perplexed as to why it's really struggling with this. I'm just resizing my profile on my 2 minute chart and literally resizing it from 125 pixel to 500. Why does it take so much to recalculate? But I guess it's Ninja Trader, right? Mm, 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 mm. I don't even know if that's the right setting. I'm trying to make it to where it's like the profile's wider, but what it's doing is it's just moving the margin wider, and that's not what I'm. I don't think that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, opened and instantly dumped. All right, thanks. It's all right. There we go. Did it miss a whole? Let's see, 9:30 to 9:32. I don't think so. Well, it's replaying them. Let it catch up, folks. We're at 9:50. Here's the real. It has to catch up. The data, right? We're at nines. We're at tens. Let it catch up here. Yeah, yeah. See, your my tape is catching up. Here's the real trade right here. Eight eats. They're leaning into the bid. They're leaning into the bid. Look at that. Look at all the sellers. Look at all the big red boublés, right? All right, so I do believe we just expanded outside of narrow range. Yep. We needed one tickalino. Unos tick. Yeah, they're still selling. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, okay, come on. Okay, 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 come on. Okay, 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 come on, come on. Okay, out. Okay, 99 is the actual target, but I did get a killer there. I did just get a monster. Okay, 99 is the target. I moved my stop a little bit too close. You got 135 by '02. Okay, there's 99s. There's 99s. 98 was the actual thing I was watching. Great trade. Great trade. 5 points. My stop was a little too close. A little too close. Right. I was trying to keep it behind Michael Bublé. Right. And I didn't get enough fills. Great job, everybody. Let's roll. Right. Look at your delta. Right. They listen. They something was happening. Something was brewing at 18, 17.75. I did not have enough weight on that trade. I should have had another 3 or 4 contracts. Okay, they're selling 94s again. Holy moly and guacamole and cheese. Okay, you've got a hold at 99.25 though. Careful, careful, careful. And this volume is not a joke. Okay, let's switch over to the volume profile and let's give it a second to load here. That's a lot of information for Ninja. I don't trust it. Right? We're winning. Look at the green box. 88. Look at that. We drew it all out, right? All right, this big movement here. If we just put this right here and just watch it like this, right? Let me. And I'm just saying, watching the ticker flicker. I don't know if I'm going to trade anything right here, but then you just watch. Well, okay, now we're in the dark teal. So they They loaded up on shorts or unloaded here to the weak suspecting longs, right? Because this color is 9 to 9:30 a.m. Hello. Okay, 88 print. Okay, this is the day we don't step in front of, right? The thing is, how do you get short and stay short? I should have stayed short. I was way too committed to trailing too close. Look at this thing. Holy shit. No fill. I was just going to do a little scalpy scalp long on the tape, but I think they break down here again. So on the way back up, 91, 88.50, 99.25. 'It is amazing how much resource CPU Ninja Trader takes in relation to TradingView. 99.25. Yeah, is a flat tire. Headshots, bad bodies. Ooh, good. Here we go. This is beautiful. Okay, watching to see if we break this low. Right in the 90s. They're trying to buy it, huh? Yep. Headshots, dead bodies. Let's see what they do with this area here. Either they smack it and run it higher, or they don't. Let's see, 10 and 18 would be your volume points. Did I miss the entry at 01? I did. Oh man, I did. Somebody nailed it. 344 by 234. Headshots. All right. 01. Median threshold here. Bottom of it is 96.50. Top of it, 05.50. And so what I'm watching here is on the 15-minute, way over here, way over here. Ooh, there's the seller. Where's he at? 04. All right. There they go. They go. Sold 01 and 04. Covered 00 and 96s. Two left. We closed underneath it. Do they trap? Ooh, they're gonna get them. 04. And just to be clear, I have that warning on here. I have a this account had 1338 in it, a drawdown, and I am YOLOing it here because I want to get some size on for when it fails. Right? Okay, one out. One more out because I didn't know that I had that many on. Okay, and then the next 88.75 is your next buyer, if you will, right? Folks, this is perfect. Look at this. I don't know what it's going to do, right? But I know that I just got all my, pretty much all my size off of there. Yeah, yeah, we'll do that after the close. We'll do that after we stop the stream. Absolutely. It won't take that long to rebuild. It'll be fine. All right. He bought fives. Either he's going to press them and win, yep, or he's going to fade it back. Looks like he's going to press it and win. Let's see if he gets it's either a sweep, right? A sweep above five, or a run. It's not both. Watch five even. If it doesn't print, this thing's going to rip. If it prints under five, then they better find a buyer, right? There's fives out from 725. There's a lot of sellers. It gave me 425 with a five bid. So the it doesn't mean that's a real price on the CME, right? That's not what you wouldn't get slippage on the limit order in the CME. Only in the simulator with your Apex accounts or your Trade of Eight or whatever, right? All right. So your next big bubble is 13 or 91. Okay, 00225 is your over under in the 2 minute. 1,086. We have a good average price here, and just read the warning. Okay, 1338 and in drawdown remaining on this. I'm YOLOing it. They have to reject the green bubbles in order for the sellers to remain in control. The delta is rising. Let's see who wins the disagreement. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Delta's still accumulating. Oh man, that's all messed up there. I don't like that at all. My 2 minute chart is all messed up. It has a huge margin. Oh no. Big decision here. They're like, what do we do? Do we run the stops? Prior low before the session started, right up to their 12s. Do they get it? Yeah, they'll get it. Here it goes. Looks like the margin is going to get smoked here. Yep, tried to be right. Nice. Oh, it hit 12. Let's see. Oh, does it go through it? Let's see if I get 2 points on it here. Oh, no fill. Okay, no fill, canceling. Oops, I was not paying attention. Yeah, no, no, folks, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. 1338, right? Here, I'll show you the running margin. 1124, right? I am pressing this account. Absolutely. Look, I'll show you. I have nothing to hide, right? Okay. Because I made a mistake yesterday by trying to practice something. 12 was the number. Damn. Damn. If you draw the level across it, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, right here. You can see it. Oh man, I put the order in way too late. All right, now something. Okay, so 10 a.m. just happened, right? So now the bars are speeding up. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, halfway back is your O1, and there it goes straight through it. 99.75 was your 50% level. 99.75 is halfway back there. So is there a bunch of people trying to buy it, or are they going to smash right through it? Okay, and I am trying to hold some business here, right? So there we go. Buyers got hopeful, right? Okay, covered that one. Okay, I sold right with them. Look at that. Nice. Okay, look at your order block. 92.50 over under. Look, that's the low. Look at that. That's the low. 92.50. Decision. Hard decision here. Hold on. Let's we're pressing it. Because or we're resetting it, right? So stop down. Three left, stops down. I think this goes. If we can keep the stops out of the way, I think it goes. I really do. Your VPOC shifted to 95. Why would they shift it to 95? Now, what I'm going to show you, let's look at this in color. Check this out. Look at this. So if we bring in, and I'm going to stay short, right? I got three of them. Okay. And if it hits my stop, cool. If not, let's ride. Okay. So this big box, 87. See how, look, at 87 it closes. Rat hole, rat hole. Okay, they have a big seller at 85.25. Let's see if they trap him or if he wins, right? Oh my. Holy shit. Let's see if they trap him, right? 85.25. You can see it right here. That's what I'm watching. Is this number? This is the only number that matters right now, whether they buy it or sell it above it or below it. And no more trades after this for me. Because giving back 14 points on three contracts. That's not very fun. Wow. A great day no matter what. It's going to bring us to a very nice profit no matter what. Flat. Okay, let me kill all orders. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, profit of 1,400. Yeah, that was all right. So this is very bullish. This is very, very, very bullish. 1125 and oh 05. If you get through oh 05, look at your buble. If you get through oh 05. Okay, and if they get through 1125, folks, that's your W. Okay, you've got the draw on liquidity at 86, 87, 86.75. Excuse me. I lied. It's not the last trade of the day. Well, we're going to press this account. It has to close above 525. It's going to rat hole at 525. Watch. Here it comes. Oh, they got it. They got it. They got it. They got it. Okay, so now let's see. Let's see what happens here. Because watch your delta. I promised myself I would get long on this if I saw this trade. So I'm going to let it play out. And what I mean by that is this huge green bar erasing everything, right? So now we're watching to see if it holds the value gap, right? And then we're watching this little inversion here. Okay, and then we're watching right here. Okay, he owns them at 9. Okay, 15, 13.50 is out. 17.75. You guys remember the tape? Look at up here. 17.75. Remember this? And we are long from 225. 17.75. Next target. 3 left. They closed outside. They closed outside the bracket. Am I early or late? We did hit the meridian of that block I have drawn. Oh man, we hit it to the tick. 1550 was the number. Oh my. Wow. Why is it? Um, why am I getting orange? Hmm. I'm getting orange. I am watching 1450. Hmm. There it is. Okay. After absolutely done after this trade. Now that I'm getting oranges, I know why it's doing it. I didn't sync my atomic clock. Do they got them? They did fill the fair value gap in the 15-minute to the tick. There, look at that. Boom. All right, the volume they got to get above is 950. They being the buyers. Excuse me. 950. And the sellers would have to prove above 950. Okay, there was their first attempt. Let's see if that worked or not. They're leaning. Do they shift the delta? Are they going for the VWAP or not? $12 over under. 925 by tape. And then 12 by TA. PA. Oh, big buyer at 12. Come on now. Remember, 950. Thank you. Let's see what they do. Can it get through the 15s? Can it get through 1775? That was the number on the tape up here. Okay, and then you got your VPOC shift. You got your VPOC shift from 95s. They're either liquidating up here, okay, or they're accumulating it. They are leaning into the high bid, right? So they got a great deal. What happened? Yeah, whatever. Well, that's the end of that. Yeah. So yeah. Um, well, that's the end of that. And yeah, Um, yeah, I got nothing. That's how. Mhm. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'll just reset it on Monday, or yeah, Monday morning, and well, or buy a different account or something. I don't know. Uh, yep. That's all I got to say. My stop was 97, and it closed it at 98. That's the exact. All right, everybody. On that note, that's going to sum up my week right fucking there. Here you go. Look, there you go. It's going to go all the way up to 68.50 today. It's going to 68.50 today. Look,